Frostbite Theater presents Cold Cuts, no baloney.
Just science.
Hi, I'm Joanna.
And I'm Steve.
Today, we're going to be making liquid nitrogen ice cream.
Now, if you've seen our channel before, you might realize that we've done this before. And we have. Liquid nitrogen ice cream was the very first video that was intentionally made to put up on YouTube. But that was 16 years ago. And hopefully the thought is we've gotten better at this.
Maybe.
Maybe. We'll find out. But ours is a very simple recipe.
First, you take 2 quarts of half and half.
You have 1 cup of sugar.
And 4 teaspoons of vanilla.
So what we basically have now is melted vanilla ice cream. The key, though, cooling this off, right? The secret ingredient to liquid nitrogen ice cream is the liquid nitrogen. And happily, here at Jefferson Lab, liquid nitrogen is not a problem. Again, if you've been on the channel before, you've seen us literally spill this around. Nitrogen, the main component of the air, and in its liquid state, currently right now, it's boiling 321 degrees below zero. All this nice foggy stuff is just fog, right? It's water vapor from the air that we're cooling down. We cool the air below the dew point, the water condenses out, and you get clouds. And once we have our ice cream nice and mixed, we're going to start adding in the nitrogen to cool it off. Now, this process does take a few minutes. It's going to be like 3 or 4 minutes of us mixing and adding and stirring. Not the most exciting video. We're going to fast forward through this. If you really want to see the entire thing, the full video will be linked in the description below, and you can watch 4 minutes of mixing and stirring the ice cream. So, if you're going to fast forward, we'll see you on the other side. Otherwise,
this is a slow process.
Yes, thank you for sticking around, if you're still here. So this is one of the problems with the ice cream, is you do get a lot of foaming.
And it starts to really bubble up.
So one of the keys is to add the nitrogen slowly, because you don't want half of your ice cream ending up on the floor.
That would be sad.
It would be very, very sad. So Joanna, 16 years.
I can't believe it. Time goes quickly.
Do you have a favorite video that we've done?
I do.
What is it?
My favorite video was the cloud chamber.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a painful one. We actually had to shoot it twice. We had to do it twice because we mispronounced. I'm not going to say it correctly now. Polonium?
Yes.
I think is how it is.
Yes.
Yeah, so there actually were 2 versions of that video. We had so many comments of, you mispronounced that. They were like, you know what, we're going to go back and reshoot it.
So if you haven't watched it, you should go watch it.
Yes, how to build a cloud chamber.
Did you have a favorite one?
I think the most useful one.
Ooh, there we go.
Oh, and the reason why I'm blowing all the time, I'm trying to knock some of the bubbles down. I'm not just out of breath. But I think the most useful was actually the Half-Life video.
Okay.
So that one took, again, forever to actually film.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was Shannon's first go at being camera operator.
Right. We've gone through a few.
And we drove her entirely nuts because that was like 4 hours or something. That was forever to get that thing shot. But it was one of those things where if you're going to be doing that sort of experiment like here, it's not that much different than watching it on video, right? You're just watching the numbers on the screen. And since a lot of schools can't really get their hands on, the radioactive materials, or the detectors that we use to measure it, and the scaler to do the counting, it was a fair amount of equipment that was needed for it. That boils down to you're just sort of watching numbers on the screen.
Exactly. Yeah.
And of course, honors go out to our first cameraman, Greg.
Yes. He sat through a lot of bloopers.
He really did.
He got tired of us too.
And he was also very insistent on doing things in one take.
Yes.
Great guy, though. Miss him very much.
It's starting to look like ice cream.
Yes, it's getting there. So this is still much faster than just shoving it in the freezer.
Yep.
It has that sort of oatmeal look to it.
It'll taste good though.
And Stephanie was only in that very first video.
That's right.
It was never intended to be a series.
No. But it ended up being pretty successful.
Yeah, so it was, I was actually showing one of the teachers that was here the film canisters. And he was like, oh, I can film that and put that on YouTube. And I was like, wait a minute, we can film that and put that on YouTube.
Oh man.
It just sort of came from there. And we apologize also for our irregular filming schedule.
This is kind of our side project amongst our
Yeah.
other.
Yeah, there's no official job here of YouTube video creator. And for those of you that don't know, because I don't know how much exploring y'all do when you go on these channels, this is a nuclear physics lab. It's a Department of Energy research facility. I'm in the education group. Joanna's in communications.
That's right.
And this is a thing, again, it's like a side project that we do for fun,
Yeah.
because it is fun.
And it was Steve's brainchild.
16 years.
I know.
My hair is much darker,
Mine is longer and darker.
and sometimes it's lighter, and
That's
sometimes
right.
it's darker.
That's right.
Mine has just gotten progressively lighter as things have gone on. I think we're looking pretty good.
I think so too. Looks like ice cream.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
So, if you didn't stick around with us, we're back. Ice cream is now made. Add toppings as you like, and
makes
enjoy
sense.
your nice frosty treat.
That's right. Thank you so much for watching.
Bye.
Bye.
And that's a wrap.
It is. Aw.
Did I get ice cream on my back?
Probably. I held it away. You did not.
Yay.
Yay.